One. Look at that timing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
ComicsPriceGuide.com presents Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic.
And I am Guga Mita Vegemin.
Guga Vita Benjamin. And
All
yeah,
the
we
all the I Love Lucy fans are now going like,
that's me. I
yeah.
love Vita Benjamin. So
I
good.
I was not practicing saying that for the previous 10 minutes. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this will be good. And I'm like, I'm gonna screw it up. I'm just like Guga Mita Vegemin, Guga Mita Vegemin.
You could have just been like Guga Vita Benjamin.
And
I
I
would
could
have
have done it
got
like after like Guga Mita Vegemin.
it. By the end of the show, perhaps.
Guga Mita Vegemin.
Perhaps. Is it heat stroke or
Yeah,
knock
it's
off
like
his own
what
stuff?
107 degrees by you.
Yes.
I think we're
Oh my
only in
gosh.
the high 70s or 80s here, and I'm like, it's hot. You're like, it's
What?
107. My car burst into flames.
No, yeah. I was so surprised. I got in the car. I was at the office today. Oh, by the way, look at this. This is a sweater. So even in the summer, I wear a sweater because it's so cold in the office. And I spend the whole time in the office. I'm like, I walk outside for 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm freezing. So instead, I just wear sweaters into the office and look like a crazy person in summer. It's fine. It's so,
Full ski parka. It's like you're on Hoth. You're just like, hey, can we just turn it down a bit? And it's just, you know.
yeah, no, I just look like Kenny completely, pulled up. It's all good.
got
Yeah,
the got the
that's
ba-
me.
got the barrel on fire in your office. You're just like, ah.
Somebody in our office used to keep a space heater under her desk. Like when we had it's like more of an open space concept. So you don't have your own desk. So I can't sneak
Boo.
one in, but yeah, I always thought that was funny. Maybe a fire hazard, but
Little bit of fire hazard. It's okay though.
yeah, just maybe. Well, we've got some news. Hopefully you brought comics, Googs. You got, oh,
Oh, I got some comics.
good. Oh, he's
I
got
got
some
some.
comics.
I got some comics. I got some comics. They fell off the truck.
Yeah, that's all
Not out
right.
till
It's all
not
right.
out till tomorrow, but they fell off a truck just for you, Tales from the Geekers.
Just for us. Love it. Well, I'll start with some news. Let's start with the box office information. So, I don't know if you heard, but The Flash and also Elemental both have unfortunately not been doing great in the
Yeah,
box
they have underperformed. I mean, they even had like modest projections for the Flash because that movie has just been kind of mired in just weirdness. You know, no thanks
yeah.
to
Thanks to
Ezra
Ezra
Miller.
Miller. Yep.
That is,
Hmm.
you know. But I mean, I saw it. It's good. I after seeing it, I'm like, I could legit. Michael Keaton could come back as Batman, and I don't mean like he needs to come back in Batman Beyond where he's an old man. I'm like, nope, he could be Batman
Just be
again.
Batman as you are. Yeah.
He could totally be Batman. I'd buy it. You know, give him some hair dye. Good. I'm good with it.
Wow. He's good to go. Well, I haven't watched it yet. And I didn't know what it was about, but I guess it's the Flash. He's traveling back in time to prevent his mother's death or murder.
Yeah, they take elements of the Flashpoint storyline, which
Hmm.
that was the basic premise, where it's just like he wants to, because in the comics, I think it's Professor Zoom that kills his mother, so he wants to go back and save his mom, which if any if I could if I had the power, I would, but yeah, but it causes just a ripple effect where the world goes crazy. So they kind of used elements of that. I mean, in the comics, it's like you had like Aquaman and Wonder Woman were like warring, and and first of all, you didn't have Bruce Wayne, you had Thomas Wayne was Batman in it, and there's a
What?
but they condensed it down to like, okay, who can we use? Who do we got?
Yeah.
I
Let's just
mean,
roll with that. Makes
and I
sense.
mean, there's a point where there's some because it's all about multiverses, and
Yeah, because doesn't he accidentally cracks it open when he goes
oh
back to
yeah,
save his
and
mom? Yeah.
all the multiverses
Yeah.
are,
Good
and
night.
there's a scene at the end where just fanboys and fangirls will go insane, especially if you know old school DC stuff.
Oh, I love whenever that
And
happens.
there's especially one like glorious Easter egg that like just diehard like fans like know. A little hint: if you know anything about Kevin Smith's involvement in Superman, you're gonna be
You're gonna like it.
you're gonna be like, oh, I watched it. I'm watching. It was like, okay, all right, I know that guy. I know that guy. And like, what's this? Oh no way, they didn't. oh, they did. So it's like
All
it's
the
good.
emotions, all
It
the
was good. It
emotions.
was good. I did not see Elemental though.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, the Flash, it looks like so far it's got 139 million globally, but it costed 200 million to make. So,
Well, you also got to think like with movies, it's like you got the budget, and then you basically have to double that with what they
oh,
spend
for
on
marketing.
for
Yep.
marketing. So like until they make like double back the budget, they're never really well. That's what they say. They're never really they're still in the black. What is it? In the green? I forget.
Yeah,
Making a
yeah.
profit.
Yeah, no
The,
longer in the red.
yeah.
Uh, Rick says Googs equals fanboy. Well, yeah, he said he was
I,
fanboying.
I've never debated otherwise.
He didn't say no. But you're right, though. Elemental's in a similar situation, although they've brought in even less on a similar budget. It was 200K for production and around actually about 100K or 200 million, not K. Oh my God. And then 100 million for their promotions, but they've only brought in 44.5 million. So anyway, it's going to be rough for them unless people go out and see for sure. Hey, Voodoo, good to see
Eh,
you.
voodoo.
We're here. We're live. Oh yeah, last week had to get my eyes checked. No worries, we're all good. But my pupils were really dilated, so not able to stare at screens for long periods of time, unfortunately. But my retina is okay, so no worries. Let's see.
You're going for those laser eye upgrades.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, no, I still need these bad boys. So.
No, I mean getting like lasers that you can
Oh,
shoot out
in
of
my
your eyes.
eyeballs. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. I would love for that to happen, but hopefully, not hurt anybody in the
Could I
process.
get night vision, Doc?
Yeah,
No, that's not a thing we can
please.
do.
Not yet.
Not,
Not
not,
yet.
not yet.
X-ray vision? Maybe. Night vision? No, not yet. So the last movie box office we want to talk about is the Spider-Man movie. It is still crushing it at nearly 500 million mark. So we watched it. So we did go to a movie. We finally watched it.
Ooh,
And
and did you like it?
yes, it was. I thought it was great. I loved the first one. I think the only thing about the second one is this is a little bit of a spoiler, but not much. Is there's a to be continued?
Yes, yes. That's it. Yeah, it's just like you're watching the movie. You're just like, man, it's been like 2 hours. I mean, and then it's just like fade to black, to be continued, and you're just like. But the good thing is, it's not like we got to wait like the 5 years in between one and
No,
two.
next March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made these back to back. They just made like they're gonna cut it up.
If
So,
they did that, I would be so angry. This
oh
is
my
just like,
god,
okay.
you're like, you know how old I'm gonna be when this movie comes out, please.
Yeah. Hello, hello, mama dearest. That's my mom. um,
Oh,
but yeah,
hi,
so
Mama Bigler.
yeah, I thought it was so good, but I'll have to wait to tell my dad to watch it till the next one comes out. I don't know if he can handle that cliffhanger. So,
Mm.
let's see. Next thing. Oh, Cobra Kai. If you are a Cobra Kai fan on Netflix, they are gearing up for their sixth season, and it is the final one.
Mm.
So, I feel like that makes sense. It's kind of running its course and could start getting repetitive if they don't
I-
cut it off
In
soon.
my head,
But
I'm just like, okay, who's left that they haven't brought back from the Karate Kid movies?
yeah, I
I'm just
know.
like who?
It's gonna be like some random like extra actor, in the scene, just like one of the opening scenes, like, oh no, this guy, and then they'll like show a flashback, and you're like, we never noticed this guy. Oh goodness, but so the other thing is, 2 weeks ago we talked about the sneak peek preview of Craven in the Spider-Man uh, video game, but I don't know if you caught. There's now the new movie trailer that's out,
Yep.
Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter,
Yeah.
our first real look at Craven the Hunter, and it looks pretty good. My only nitpick, because Spider-Man's my dude, is just kind of like what was it? What's the Aaron Taylor? Is that the actor? He was Quicksilver, now he's Craven.
Yeah.
His voice, it's like Craven should speak like this. I will crush Spider, and he's just kind of like, "Hi, I'm Craven. How's it going?
Little different than what you expect.
You didn't see that coming, he's zipping around and stuff. I'm like,
You're like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't hear that coming. Not at all.
But I mean, but it looks great.
It does. Oh, hello, Panther Rose. Good to
Hello,
see
Panther
you.
Rose.
Oh, yes. The Cobra Kai announcement. There's a video on our Tales from the Geek Facebook page. Go check it out. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
great.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check it out right now.
Yeah.
Just
Go. Bye, Goose. I'll see you soon.
I'm just gonna I'll mute myself and I'll just be like,
See, oops, Voodoo's in the same is in the same boat you are, where she's like kind of bummed about the lack of accent.
like, because like Russell Crowe, I guess he plays his father, and like
Oh,
Russell
he's
Crowe always brings it. Russell Crowe's there just like, Craven, my son, you are weak. You're just like, there you
I
go.
heard
See,
that.
that's what you
Yeah.
gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
I know it was like, do you think? I mean, it's got to be on purpose, right? Like Voodoo says, the actor can do the voice, right? And if not, then it's not the right person.
I mean, it looks interesting, but I'm still like against them whole like having to like kind of make the villain a hero, and it's just like,
Can they just
all
be
right.
bad? Just be bad.
Yeah, just give me a good. Like, it's like the High Evolutionary from Guardians of the Galaxy. That guy was just a villain. There's nothing redeeming about him. You hated him the whole movie.
It's like sometimes it's okay just to hate the villain.
Hmm.
Maybe the villain won't think that, but well, speaking of villains, just kidding. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I don't know if you've seen. I haven't watched it yet. His show on Netflix called, I think, Fubar.
Fubar. I watched the
Yeah.
first episode, and it looks
Yeah,
good.
you
So
did.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, it looks interesting. So he's a CIA operative, and I guess his daughter also works for the CIA, and they have to end up working together. Is kind of the
But they
premise.
don't know
They
each
don't
other.
know
Was in
it.
the CIA. Whackity schmackity do. You know, it's
Yeah,
just,
surprise. No, I'm just a school teacher, and you can't ever come visit me at school.
premise. You know, so yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah, but it's been renewed for a second season, so I guess you aren't the only one who's taken notice to it. Other people have too. So there we go. Let's see a few other things. I've got 3 more pieces of news. One, Assassin's Creed codename Jade is going to be. There's a new trailer out for that, and it is taking place in ancient China. It looks really great. The teaser and the glimpse is on our Facebook page, Tales from the Geek, and it is pretty. I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed player because like it's a lot of sneaking, and I'm not sneaky. But if you are an Assassin's Creed fan, go check it out.
I just like the idea of you playing Assassin's Creed, but your character keeps like stumbling and like hitting cans and
That's literally, I've tried to play multiple times, and I literally am the clumsiest, like worst, always like trying to sneak around, getting caught
knocking over like pots and pans, like ah.
Like literally, that's how I envision myself, at least when I'm playing, because they see me immediately every time. Like I'm not even running, I'm walking.
Like,
I'm crouched. I'm crouched, up, down, up. Down. No,
and they're like, we see you. You know that, right?
You realize we're watching you. You're doing this in plain sight. That's kind of what happens. Okay, other video game news is Star Wars Outlaw trailer was released as well, and people are pretty excited about it. I have not watched that one yet, but it's supposed to be really good. So go check that out if you haven't yet. And then the last piece of news, James Gunn confirms Blue Beetle's place in new DCU, but he kind of teases about, is it this Blue Beetle or just a Blue Beetle, and doesn't like give a whole bunch of clarity. So he says there'll be more clarity soon, but we don't know what that means or when. So anyway,
especially with the writer strike, and I think the actors are going to start striking soon. So it's going to like, get all your content now, people. Num 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 num.
Yeah, exactly. The way he said it too seems like kind of cryptic, because he said something along the lines of, yeah, Blue Beetle will be the first. Was it this first movie or the first character? The first character.
First character, but not the first movie.
Yeah, but he didn't say that exactly. He just said the first character.
Like, could you just tell us, man?
Yeah, he doesn't know. That's why he's probably leaving it open just in case. Oh, did you want to hit the last piece of news, Googs? The sad news.
Oh yeah, I can do that. That could take us right into comics if you want.
Cool. That's good. Oh wait, before we start with the sad news, let's get people pumped to like, comment, and share. We want your friends to be our friends to be your friends. We'll be one big happy family. We swear. We swear. And one last thing, Voodoo said he had a similar accent when he played Quicksilver, which is what you said too.
He did have a similar, but I feel like the pitch of his voice. He can't be like, I'm Russian. How are you? You're gonna be like, I'm Craven, the geeky spider. You know.
Yeah, I like it.
But all right, so time for comics. But before comics, I just want to say I would be remiss if we do not acknowledge the passing of a legend. Famed artist John Romita Sr. Passed away last week at the age of, I believe, 93. But if you're a Spider-Man fan, if you're a fan of comics at all, John Romita Jr. John Romita Sr. Sorry, he has a son who's also an artist, John Romita Jr. John Romita Sr. is to some he drew their Spider-Man. Like you have Ditko and you have Romita. All right, these guys like Romita took over from Steve Ditko, the first artist and co-creator of Spider-Man, and then had a run that is just legendary. But he's also one of the creators of Wolverine, countless other things. But like John Romita was the artist, and for everyone I've heard stories of, he was the best also human being.
Oh,
Like some artist friends I know, every artist that around the time around say like the 80s 90s, maybe even when John Romita was still at Marvel, he was there, but he would help. He'd had like artists would be like, okay, hey, could you check this out? And he'd be like, he would not cease to help artists. You know, okay,
oh.
try like this, try like that, try like that. He was just an all around awesome human being, a phenomenal artist, and definitely like if there's like a Mount Rushmore of like Spider-Man, it's just like
He's up there.
He's dead set, and comic artists in general, you know,
Yeah.
it's just John Romita he's John Romita. I mean, I never got to meet him. I do have a couple things signed by him, which are now even more important to me. But yeah, we lost another legend. You know, there's very few left. I'm getting a little my voice is getting a little like but John Romita, just big bucket of win for a life, and you will be missed by everybody.
Everybody, and you're a huge Spider-Man fan too.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah. Like I said,
I'm sure
I bleed the blue and red.
Don't cut yourself.
But okay, so
Hit us with some comics.
John would like us to go out. He'd like the comics to go out. So here we go.
Let's see. Would.
What do I got this week? Well, we weren't here last week, so I've got a book from last week that's kind of big news. Robert Kirkman put out a book called Void Rivals. All right, and about maybe 2-3 days before release, I say the Friday before it was released, you know, shops would get them on like Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, depends. He dropped the bomb that in this book, he's relaunching the Transformers universe. And it's a big tie-in universe. He's calling it the Energon universe. It's going to tie in G.I. Joe and Transformers, but it's just like, so get a hold of this. It is sold out there. It is on second print, and the second print, the shops can't order. It's also sold out.
Wait, you said G.I. Joe and Transformers?
Yep, and they're going to be in the same universe. They're going to be
because I heard rumors that they might be doing that with a movie too. So, ooh, interesting.
Oh, did you not see the Transformers movie?
No.
Don't want to spoil it, but after I saw that and after the announcement from Kirkman about like the shared universe, I was like, oh, that makes sense now. Not gonna ruin it. But I was privy to a special Q&A session where we got to talk about that. I got to ask him all nerdy like, hey, what about this? Are you going to, you know, because there's going to be 3 books coming out. You're going to have Transformers 1, Duke #1, and Cobra Commander #1 later in the year. But
not Cobra Kai Commander. Everybody get that out of your heads. Come on.
Cobra Kai Commander. That's great. It's like, sweet leg. but it all starts here. It's pretty cool, the Transformer that he uses to reintroduce it all. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. It was fun during the Q&A because he didn't know like a certain Transformer. And I was just like, oh, you mean the Pretenders, Robert? You know, so
I got this one. I got it.
And I've met Robert on several occasions, but it was just like, he's just like, that's it. the
He's like,
Pretenders. He's
"We're
like,
gonna be a Vegemin. You over there."
he's like, oh, Chris Granny, long time, and I'm just kind of like,
Oh, you know my name.
you know, but so
Like, you can call
that's
me Googs.
you can call me Goog, you can call me Googie, it's okay. But so no, it looks like it's gonna like Transformers and GI Joe fans. I think we're gonna have a new renaissance. So hopefully that'll be great. Okay, so this week, all right, let's see what I got. Let's see, we got a brand new Hulk series that promises to take him back to his monstrous roots. And I have flipped through this, and there is some scary stuff going on in this one as Bruce Banner come back to Earth like the last series. He was flying through space, so he's back on Earth, and it's like a lot more monsters. They're going very 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 horror heavy on this one. Not too horror heavy. I mean,
That's kind of fun, though.
yeah, no. So I'm looking forward to that. And then let's see, we got
You know what would have
Ed,
been really? I'm glad he got out of space because it probably would have been really boring if like
Ed,
there was a whole
like
series of him just floating through space doing nothing.
basically that's what he was doing. I mean,
Yeah,
it was an interesting premise, but it was written by Donny Cates, and then Donny Cates kind of fell off the map. I don't know, So after he left, they were kind of like, "What do we do with this?" And they're just like, "All right."
bring
So
him back to Earth.
it only lasted like 14 issues. I mean, Ryan Otley, the artist, took over, and his art was just sick for Hulk. Like he was perfect for the Hulk.
That's
But
awesome.
that ended, and now we're back to the monstrous roots. All right, let's see what we got. We got Edge of Spider-Verse #3. Now it was in I believe. Oh man, I forget. It was Spider-Man, the regular Spider-Man series. They introduced Spider-Boy.
Spider Boy.
This is supposedly some sidekick of Peter Parker and out of the
What?
blue, because the whole Spider-Verse thing, it was all getting complicated. So they introduced that, and that book, people went nuts for it. It's in like I think the 3rd printing now. But
Dang.
this one, okay, there we go, folks. Edge of Spider-Verse #3. You get the origin, the identity of Spider-Boy. So this is definitely top on my pile tonight to read. So
It's
I'm just
so
like,
interesting because Spider-Man is kind of a Spider Boy. At least he's usually portrayed fairly young, so it's
oh
kind of
yeah.
interesting.
But this one, I'm just like, I mean, who wants to see it?
No, Googs, no. No spoilers.
Okay, let's see. Oh, and then we got, let's see, a new Mandalorian
Ah.
#1. So this takes what they're doing with the Mandalorian comic series is they're basically going season by season and doing the stories. Like, so issue 1's episode 1 of season 2. So
Oh, that's cool.
so comic and Star Wars nerd fans be like, this is the first appearance of Cobb Vanth. You'll want this issue. It's also the if you remember at the end of the episode, we get the reemergence of Boba Fett. So, yep, this one's at the last page. You see good old Boba. I mean, I can show you. It's just from the show, but here we go. We get there he is. He's back.
Ah, he's back. Guess who's back?
So this is and it's a thick one. Let's see, it's got a decent price tag on it, but it's a new Mandalorian #1. And now let's see. Okay, I got a couple DC books. Usually I'm a card carrying member of the Marvel Zombies, but here we go.
Must be some good DCs up in here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. First off, we got Wonder Woman 800.
Hey.
Not only is it the 800th issue, it also is the first appearance of Wonder Woman's daughter.
Oh, snap.
Oh, yeah. Well, they gave Batman Damian. You got Damian for Batman. You got John for Superman. So this is Trinity. I'm not sure her story because I haven't read it yet. But pick it up, folks. If you're a Wonder Woman fan, you want like a nice, first appearance, daughter of Wonder Woman. I'm still waiting for him to bring back the kangaroo.
You know what Alex did with Xavier? So every time, because it was right when he was like 2 or so, like the new Wonder Woman movie was coming out. So every time he saw a trailer or anything Wonder Woman, he'd say, "That's mommy, that's mommy." So like now if you show Xavier a picture of Wonder Woman, he'll say, "That's mommy."
Aww.
That's right. You didn't know.
Setting a standard now you must live up to.
I know. No.
learn to deflect bullets with your bracelets because that's going to come up soon.
I mean, gosh, I need bigger bracelets. These things are too skinny.
Yeah, we need to get you a glowing lasso. Be like,
truth.
If he gets in trouble, you'd be like, "Do I have to use the lasso? Do I have to use the lasso of truth? Or are you going to come clean for mommy?"
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and lastly from DC, okay, Nightwing #105. All right, they've been doing like really interesting premises with the Nightwing books. Like they did one where it was if you laid the pages all out side by side, it was one long continuous story.
No way.
Yep.
That's cool.
Well, in this one, you get to step into the shoes of Nightwing. It is a first-person Nightwing comic.
What?
Yep. So like every panel it's from let's see
Like
it's
his perspective.
yep. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought the concept behind this was just like, yep, sign me up, give me it.
I
So check
love
this out,
it.
guys. It's it's comics really some of the the big boys they don't normally have like fun with their art. It's like they crazy, but like Nightwing they're just kind of like they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it.
You
So
know,
I
I
cannot.
love that. Just kind of similar to how I love whenever if they've got different perspectives in a book, they like choose different like drawings or writers to do different pieces. I love
Oh
that.
yeah.
Or like messing with mediums, one piece of it could come with music or whatever. But so I love when this is a different
Oh yeah,
perspective. I like it.
it's it's kind of like in
Creative.
the Across the Spider-Verse where
Yeah.
every Spider-Man was animated in its own style
Yeah.
because it came
Oh,
from its
loved
own
it.
world.
You're
Like
right.
Spider-Punk was just animated like the cover of a fanzine,
Yeah, it was so
And
good.
then you had Ben Riley who was not 90s style, just over inked and just sitting there brooding, just like
So good.
I loved it. It was good that. So
Yeah.
okay, so that'll do it for. Let's see. Do I have anything else? No, that'll do it for the
Those are
comics.
comics.
The short pile of stuff. I'll be reading tonight. So
So go
go
check
out,
them out.
to your support your local shops, everybody, and
Yeah.
check them out. And
Oh,
there's always some other cool stuff. You guys,
uh,
take a chance,
definitely. Like
take a chance on a
Dragon
book.
Slayer's where I usually go if I go. It was so crazy. Well, the first time I walked into Dragon's Lair, I like walk in, I'm like, there's comics, there's games everywhere, and there are people just like doing miniatures. I was like, this is magic. Where am I?
Oh yeah,
It's a cool
you find a good shop, you support that shop. All right.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree. Oh, Googs, you do some shameless plugging.
Oh, shameless plugging. All right. Well, let's see. Tomorrow night we'll be doing. I'll be doing the Jason May Draw Clubhouse with Chris Cogliotti, which is a live art stream with me and fellow artiste Jason May. We take audience suggestions based off of a weekly theme, a monthly theme, and then a weekly theme, and then we draw live. And like the audience could be like, I could be like, "What color should this be?" And the audience be like, "Blue, purple, plaid." And it's like, "Okay, all right." It,
We'll do
it,
it. Blue,
if you don't
purple, and
like
it's
it,
plaid.
if you don't like it, it's your fault. But but
You did this to yourself.
it's a fun all ages. Like we've had like little kids draw along with us, and
Oh,
we'll get
cute.
like pictures later. Like, oh, look at that. I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, good. I know who replace me if I need a week off. But so yeah, that's every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find us at the Jason Bay Draw YouTube page. And we also have a Facebook page, which will give you a link to the YouTube page. So which we have about 2.5 years of videos we've put up, man. We've just
So
been
go check out some of those too, even if
it started during the pandemic, and it was just like, all right, let's just keep going, and we've been having fun ever since. So check
it's a
that
good
out. And
time.
then every Thursday I got the Gamma Base auctions where I'm the voice behind that. So if you like to buy comics and for some reason want to hear my voice,
I said, even if you
talk,
don't want to buy comics, but you want to hear,
hear,
Goog's voice.
hear my wonderful voice. This is how I sound every Thursday. You're gonna love it.
It's so great.
Who wants an issue of Amazing Spider-Man? But yeah, we do that that's on Facebook. Check us out. And I think that's it for shameless plugs. I don't have any cons coming up this month, but next month
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned
I'll be
that. 'Cause
shamelessly plugging away.
yeah,
But
do it. I'm glad you mentioned that because Greater Austin Comic Con is this weekend. I won't be. There's been times whenever B and I actually hosted part of it, but not this time. I'll probably go be just there checking things out. So if you're in Greater Austin area, go check it out. It's up by Cedar Park, I think the HEB Center, and then also we have this place called Pinballs. And it's like they have like literally old pinball machines and a bunch
oh,
of other like
sweet.
laser tag. Yeah, but for me, it's pinball machines. They got me there. I love those things. But they're having like they also have stuff going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like with tied to the con. So definitely check them out as well if you're in
Nice.
the area.
Rick is letting us know that we do share a link to the Jason May Draw Clubhouse every Wednesday. So check
That's
that out.
right. You can, so even if you're like, oh, I watched it on Tales and I can't remember what that's called, you can go to Facebook on Tales from the Geek and find it out. Also, if you've seen Voodoo Lily in our chat, awesome supporter, and we love to support her back. She does a live stream for gameplay on Wednesday, and then on Saturday, she does horror news and things like that. So if you love horror stuff, not for Bobby's ears, so if he's watching, it's okay, Bobby. But if you're a fan of horror, go check her out on Saturdays. It's a good time. That's on Twitch, not on Facebook. So, and that's all we got, folks. So we love spending time with you. So thanks for joining, and we will catch you live at 6:25 Central Time. Of course, Voodoo, thank you for the hype. You hype us up on your show all the time, so we appreciate it. So, and we will catch you guys live next week. See you then.
Bye, everybody.